So today we are going to deal with the chapter that is chemical bonding. Okay. So in your last class you have learned regarding valence bond theory. So the theory mainly based on the orbital overlapping. When atomic orbitals overlap with one another by having unpaired electrons. Okay. So by then the product formation will take place by pairing of electron and the hybrid orbital. New orbital formation will take place, which is called as hybrid orbital, and the process of the formation of hybrid orbital will be considered as hybridization. Okay. So in last class, based on the type of hybridization, you have learned the example of sp3 hybridization, right? So the example that you have learned, that is methane, I have already told. So the examples which will come under these types of hybridizations are very important. So together once only I will finish all the types of hybridization or the examples of hybridization based on its type. So the examples under this you are going to learn, that is, see, methane already you have studied in last class. Okay, so under sp3 hybridization. In today's class we will be learning regarding C2H6, which is nothing but your alkane. Okay. So next you will be learning regarding NH3, ammonia molecule, as well as water. See, all these will come under sp3 hybridization. Why I am specifying this? Because in exam they will ask you to write or explain an example which comes under sp3 hybridization, or they will give the molecule and they will ask which kind of hybridization will take place under it. So by then you should remember that is nothing but sp3 hybridization. Okay. So if you consider, so methane we have already done, we will go with ethane. Okay. So when you go with ethane, how you will be able to write sp3 hybridization? So as I will say, you need to write now. Okay. In your book you need to write. So we will take the example, that is nothing but your ethane. So now first what you should do, you should find this is central atom. So in this, which is the central atom? Obviously carbon. Okay. So almost all the students know to write the structure of ethane. Okay. General bonding structure you have studied in 10th standard. C2H6, in the sense middle single bond will be there between carbon. Then H6 carbon you need to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the structure of the molecule, right, of ethane. So now here we can identify it is having just a sigma bond, single bond is present. Okay, so here middle of this it is having sigma bond. Okay, so now you can identify the central atom is carbon, right? So based on the central atom, what you have to write? You need to write the electronic configuration. So for carbon, what is the electronic configuration? That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, right? So now I will write ground state electronic configuration. Ground state. So no need to write for all the orbitals, only for the last shell orbital you can write. Okay, that is the second orbital. 2s2, 2p2 you need to represent. So this is for 2s and for 2p. So this is for 2p. Okay. So 2s, how many electrons it is having? So total 2 electrons are present. 2p2 in the sense 1, 2. So this is in ground state, and when it comes contact with hydrogen, what it will do? The electrons will jump into higher orbital. Which electron will jump into higher orbital? The paired electron. Okay, so only the paired electron can jump into higher orbital where vacant space is there. Okay, so only there it can jump. It cannot go to the next orbital. Okay, so here because you know in second shell only s and p orbital is possible. Whether you have seen 2d orbital, no, it is not there. So it can jump only here. Okay, where vacant space is there. So based on that, the excited state orbital diagram you need to write. So write down. So it comes as 2s and 2p. Okay, so here it comes as, see, 2s, the electron, one electron is already having, another electron will jump into higher orbital. So these electrons you need to give. So this is exact state electronic configuration for carbon. But we have the exact state of one carbon. So total how many carbons you are having at center? 2 carbons are you are having. Okay, C2. By then how you should write? See, the concept is same. Theory how we have learned from methane. In the same way, this PPT structure you need to write. Okay, but you need to remember the concept based on the number of central atom members. See, that's it. So for carbon 2 also you need to write both the same method, electronic configuration. Ground state it will be having this because it is carbon only, right? So exact state it will show this kind of electronic configuration. So no need of writing all this. Directly you can write exact state electronic configuration as 2s. Is having 1 electron, 2p, where 1 orbital will have 1 electron. So this is for C1 and this is for C2. For both you need to write hybridization. So what is the hybridization for C1 carbon or first carbon? So that is total how many orbitals are having electron? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. How many s orbital is having electron? Only 1 s orbital. How many p orbitals are having electrons? 1, 2, 3. So that is 3. So 4 sp3 hybridization for one carbon. In the same way you have to write for second carbon also because it is there in exact state. Okay. So write for this also 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sp3 hybridization. So what does it represent? Each carbon. Okay. The first carbon also obtained 4 sp3 hybridization. The second carbon also obtained 4 sp3 hybridization. Based on that, you need to write orbital diagram with the lobes. Okay, so you need to write orbital diagram for this. So I have told first, write down the structure. It is easy to represent the orbital diagram. So how many sp orbitals are present? You check 4 sp. So you can write. See, consider this as first carbon. For this carbon, 4 sp hybridal diagram if you are writing. First, always, if 2 carbons are there, 1 orbital you give it in the middle. Why? Because first between this a bond formation should take place. Right? So here you give 1 lobe, second sp, third sp, 4 sp. Understood? So the same way I will write. So now we are giving in the middle. So it comes as 1 sp. Okay. Next here for hydrogen. Okay. So it comes as 2 sp. Next for this 3 sp. Next downward 4 sp. Okay. 4 sp3 hybridization over for one carbon. Another carbon is also having 4 sp3 hybridization. In the same way you need to write. So first you have to give in the middle. So it comes as in the middle you need to give. See, middle you are giving. You can observe overlapping over here. See, okay, the overlapping of 2 carbon atoms takes place. So 1 sp over. Next upper. So that is 2 sp side, 3 sp, and downward that is 4 sp. So this is for carbon. Only for carbon you have written. You need to represent hydrogen. So hydrogen electronic configuration will be that is 1s1. In the sense s orbital in the sense spherical shape it shows. So how many hydrogens are there that you need to represent on the lobes. Okay. So here you need to give 1 hydrogen. So give 1 hydrogen over here with the spherical shape, and here 2, and here 3, again here 4, 5, 6. Over representing of hydrogen over everywhere here sigma bond will be present. Okay. So actual overlapping will takes place. So now you can ask why this overlapping of hydrogen it takes place on carbon. What is the necessary of this hydrogen to get overlap on carbon? See, you can observe over here the carbon if you take, it is having number of unpaired electrons. Orbital overlapping means what? Atomic orbital of one, atomic orbital of another which is having unpaired electron that will get paired up. So here hybridization. Orbital overlapping will take place, so that when it will combine, when it will overlap with one another, pairing of electrons will take place, so that we will get a new orbital. So that will be considered as hybrid orbital. So this is regarding the hybridization structure of C2H6. So next we will go with NH3 ammonium. How it will go with hybridization based on VBT. Okay, so that we are going to see over here. So as I say, you need to write now. So first what you have to do in this also, you need to consider the central atom. So if you know the structure of NH3, because you have studied in BSc the structure of NH3, that you can write and you can identify which one will be the central atom, and another way which is less in number, that will be the central atom. Okay. So now the structure of NH3 you have observed, it comes with this manner, NH3, and it is having lone pair of electron, right? And it goes with the angle of 107 degree as well as the trigonal pyramidal structure will be seen. Okay, that you have studied in BSc theory. So here, based on this hybridization, we are going to solve. Okay, we are going to check how the orbital structure will be obtained. So based on that, this structure we are going to consider. Okay, actually we need to go in this manner. Okay, so at last we need to write the structure. But the thing is, you should not get confused with the structure. For that reason, first only I am writing, okay, to identify the loops, okay, with the hybridization. So now which is the central atom here? That is nothing but nitrogen. So for nitrogen, if you write electron configuration, it comes as 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Which is the last shell or orbital? Here it is nothing but second one. So second will have s orbital as well as p orbital. So last shell will be second one. So for this we need to write electronic configuration orbital diagram. So for in ground state we need to write first. So ground state in the sense how it comes, 2s as well as 2p. So fill the electron 2s2 and here 2p3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next what will happen, as I said, so when it comes contact with the hydrogen, the electrons from here it will jump into excited state. So now here you need to observe something. So as I have told, the electron will jump into where? To excited state. Excited state in the sense if it is having vacant space. Okay. The pair from the paired electron, one electron will jump into vacant space. Whether this is having vacant space? No. Whether it can jump into next orbital, in the next shell, that is nothing but 3s. After 2s, 2p, what will come? 3s, 3p, 3d, like that it comes. Okay. It doesn't have 2d also. So if it is having 2d, then it would have jumped to that d orbital. But it doesn't have, in the second shell, it doesn't comes with the subshell of d. Okay. So it will remain here itself. The electron cannot jump into higher orbital. Now if you consider 3s, what will happen? That is higher energy orbital. Okay. So it need more amount of energy to jump into that energy orbital. So it is not possible. So that it remains like this only. Understood? So if it is having paired electron, one of the electrons should jump into vacant orbital. But it is not there here, vacant space is not there, so it will remain as it is. Okay. So now if you write hybridization for this, how many orbitals are filled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1s. Okay. 1s orbital is filled and here 3p orbital is filled. So obviously sp3 hybridization. But the thing is, when you go with the structure, how you will be able to write the structure? See, you can write hybrid structure only for unpaired electron. You have studied. Atomic orbital having unpaired electron, that will go for bonding. In a sense, go for hybridization. So only these will go for hybridization. Then what about this? Where this will remain? So these electrons are stable now. So this will remain as a lone pair of electron, which will never go for bonding. Okay? The lone pair comes as 2sp, and this side, so that comes as 3sp. Okay, so only these 3sp orbital will go for hybridization. Okay, and this will remain as, these two electrons will remain as lone pair of electron, and you need to give hydrogen. Hydrogen is having electronic configuration as 1s1, so which is shows with the spherical diagram. So here hydrogen, here one unpaired electron is present, right, with this lobe. So this lobe is also one unpaired electron, this lobe also unpaired electron is present. So that is paired by hydrogen. So hydrogen is also having unpaired electron paired. So hydrogen will come so that it will be paired. So this will be the structure. See, based on this structure you are going to obtain. So the angle, if you check over here, the angle comes as 107 degree, and the shape of the molecule, it comes as trigonal pyramidal. So this is regarding the structure of NH3. In the same way, next we will write the structure for water molecule. Okay, by seeing that structure, we can write the structure of water molecule also. See students, remember, don't by heart anything, just remember with the concept. Okay, how you need to write. And remember, whenever you are writing or explaining this, only this much, if you are writing in exam, you won't get full mark. So you need to write some sentence. Okay, so according to this here, whatever you have done, that you need to write in terms of sentence. Okay, so now we will go with the water molecule. So here, you know what is the shape of the molecule? Water. So that comes as H2O. Bent shape is possible with the water, with the angle 104.5 degree. Correct? So in the same way structure we should get them. Okay, so how we are going to get? So which is the central atom? The central atom which is present over there, that is nothing but oxygen. Okay, so now if you go with this, oxygen will have the central atom, and you can write electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. This will be the electronic configuration of oxygen. So now which is the last shell? This is the last shell, right? So for this second shell, you are going to write the orbital structure. In ground state, you need to write first. Okay, so we will write for 2s, and for 2p also we have to write. So 2s, or the electron which is present over here, that is 2p4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the electron. So now, whether it is possible to go with the excited state. If you go with excited, when hydrogen will come contact with each other, it can. Excited state is possible, but it will remain as it is. In excited state also, it remains as it is. Okay, why? Here again to jump, see, here it is having two paired electrons. So from these two paired electrons, the electron should jump. One electron should jump into vacant space, but it is not there. Okay, so not there in two orbital. So second shell is having only 2s and 2p. So it remains as it is. And if you consider here also the hybridization which is possible with this 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4s as well as p3 orbitals are filled. So sp3 hybridization can be seen. But the thing is, when you draw the structure or orbital diagram, you can observe something. So these two will never go for bonding. So for oxygen, whenever you are writing structure, see how many lone pair? 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair. So 1 lone pair of electron as well as 2 lone pair of electrons you are writing. Okay, for this purpose you are writing 2 lone pair of electrons. So now here only this will go for bonding. So 2 sp hybrid orbital. So 1 will come in this order, 2 will go in another order. Okay, so based on that hybrid orbital, so you have to write 1 sp low and another second one 2 sp low. Okay, where it is having hydrogen with the 1s electronic configuration with the 1 electron. So hydrogen will get bonded with this, where sigma bond is shows. Okay, so hydrogen in the sense, how many hydrogen should get bind? See here to bond with this, as well as here to bond with this. In the sense 2 hydrogen is required. So 2 hydrogen will get bind with the oxygen. Okay, and it is having lone pair of electrons. So how many lone pair of 104.5 degree. The shape will be considered as bent shape. So this is the reason that we are going to consider the shape of the molecule as bent shape, and the angle we are going to obtain as 104.5 degree. So this is regarding sp3 hybridization. So you have already studied the structure of methane as well as ethane. So here this is the structure of ammonia molecule as well as water. Okay, so this will go with sp3 hybridization. So students, next we will go with the next type of hybridization, that is known as sp2 hybridization. The examples you are going to learn under this, that is boron trichloride and ethene C2H4. Okay, so these two are the major examples that you are going to learn under this concept, that is nothing but this type of hybridization which is called as sp2 hybridization. So first we will go with the boron trichloride BCl3. This is how we have done methane. In the same way you need to write over here. Okay, so first what we need to consider, we have to consider the central atom. So which is the central atom over here? That is nothing but boron. So if you want, you can write the structure also. BCl3 is nothing but B is in the middle, central atom, Cl, Cl and Cl. In this way, you know, the structure will come, which is having angle with 120 degree, and triangular planar you are going to get, right? So now here if you check, the central atom is boron. You can write electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. This is the electronic configuration of boron, right? So write electronic configuration in ground state, that is only for the last shell you can write. So that is for second shell, 2s as well as 2p. Having 2s are having, these are having 2 electrons. 2p is having only 1 electron. You know, when Cl will come contact with boron, what will happen? It will, the electrons over here, it will go to excited state. Okay, so excited state, in a sense, the paired electron will jump into vacant space, right? So this is paired over here. From here the electron will jump into the vacant space, right? So the electron which is present in first orbital as it is we need to write. So now this is excited state. Now you need to write hybridization. 1, 2, 3. So 3 orbitals are filled. In that 1s as well as 2p orbitals are filled. That is nothing but sp2 hybridization can be observed over here. So 3 sp2 hybridization will be seen over here. And the structure, if you go, see 3 sp2 hybridization. So if you go with this, see, it is having 3 unpaired electrons. Now what will happen if you go with the fluorine? So see, if you check, what is electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So this will be the last shell. So if you write the structure, 3s in the sense, this is 3p. So 3s2 electrons are present, 3p5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many unpaired electron you can check over here? Fluorine, it is having only 1 electron in the last shell. So this electron will bind with this to form paired electron. So one fluorine with this, another fluorine with this, another fluorine with this. So total how many fluorine? 3 fluorine. So 3Cl3. Cl3 will combine with this, so that this will get paired with this. Okay, the electron, and you will get a new hybrid orbital. So when you are writing structure of this, how you are going to write? 3sp3. See, 1sp, 2sp and 3sp. So in the same way you need to draw the structure. 1sp and this goes with 2sp and this goes with 3sp. Over 3sp, 2 hybridization we have drawn for boron. Now we need to draw for what? We need to draw for Cl. You know, all these are having 1 unpaired electron. It should be paired with the fluorine, right? Because Cl also having only 1 electron. So it will get paired. So what is the shape of the Cl? Whether I should write spherical or dumbbell? Check here. The unpaired electron is present in which orbital? That is p orbital. P orbital in the sense, what is the shape? So it is nothing but dumbbell shape. So here the dumbbell shape structure formation takes place. See, this is nothing but Pl. So Pl will another electron. Okay, the unpaired electron will be given by Cl also, so that it will get paired up. Okay, and it is having angle around 120 degree and triangular planar structure will be shown by BCl3 molecule. So this is regarding the structure of BCl3 molecule and how it goes with hybridization. So hybridization will be seen over here, that is sp2. So next we will go with the next example, that is ethane. Okay, so we have done the example of ethane C2H6 we have done. In the same way we need to go with this. Okay, so first write the structure of C2H4. It comes as 2 carbon. Okay, so between them one bond will be present and H4, that is, so here 2 hydrogen and here 2 hydrogen. You know carbon will get stable by 4 bond around it. So this is having 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it will get stabilized by giving a bond between them. Okay, so 2 bonds will be present. So in this, one bond will be sigma and another bond. So this is very important. Okay, so this is having pi bond. For this reason only this will be asked in exam. Okay, otherwise you will not observe this. You will write the structure as you have written in C2H6. It should not be. Okay, so this is very important. C2HO, if it is having pi bond, by then what will happen with hybridization? See now, as it is asked, how we used to write for carbon, the electronic configuration you have to write, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. For last we have to write ground state electronic configuration, so that comes as 2s as well as 2p, 2 electrons, here 2 electrons. So now when you are writing exact state, how you will be able to write? So when it comes to contact with the hydrogen, one of the electron, this is the paired electron, will get jump into higher orbital so that it will become unpaired in nature. So it will jump into here, right? So here it forms as this. So this you have already done for C2H6 also, same way you have done. So write it, this is for carbon 1 and you can write in the same way, you can write the exact state for carbon 2, second carbon. Okay, so you can write it as 2s, so 2p. So fill the same number of electrons. Okay. So now this much you have done in C2H6 also. So if you go with the hybridization according to this, it comes as sp3. But here it comes, this example we are going to write under sp2. Why? Because see here you need to observe more. This is having pi bond. So as I told, pi bond will take place only from p orbital. Okay, s orbital will not undergo for, this s orbital will never undergo for pi bond formation. This is axial overlapping will never takes place with s orbital. It takes place only from p orbital. So here the pi bond is possible with the p orbital. So what will happen? See, this will go with the sigma bond. Sigma bond formation will take place. One of the pi orbital will, or in the sense, one of the electron pair from p orbital, it should bond and formation of a pi orbital should take place. See, here one electron is present, here one electron is present. So this is from this carbon, this electron from another carbon, right? So that takes place only from p orbital. So this is p orbital of 2 carbon. So this will undergo for pi orbital formation. Okay, so these 2 electron, one electron and another electron will go for pi bond formation. Now leaving this, you need to count hybridization. Now count for hybridization, leave this first column and you need to count for this. You understood why I am leaving only P? Why can't I go with this? Because pi bond can take place for P orbital, not with S. So the first orbital only will go for pi orbital formation and the remaining will go for sigma. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3. So 3 S P2. So here also 3sp2 hybridization. 3sp2 hybridization will take place over here. So this you need to show with the diagram. Okay. So diagram for 3sp2 for almost same. Okay. So now 3sp2 over. Now everything is over. This you have shown, this you have shown. Did you show this pi bond formation? Have you shown this pi bond formation in the diagram? Hybrid orbital in the sense everything should be drawn, right? Sigma bond, pi bond, everything should be drawn. Here you have drawn only sigma bond formation. You didn't draw for pi bond formation. So these two electrons also you need to show. Okay. So how you are going to show? Say this p orbital. So this is nothing but p orbital, right? For this carbon it is present. It should be shown in this way. Both are having bigger role. You know p orbital, whenever you are drawing, how you are drawing? In this way, two lobes also should be same. So this p orbital also you are drawing in this way, two lobes also same. So this should be drawn for another carbon. This is diagram. So it looks like this, but actual when the p orbital will be formed, that will get overlap like this. Okay. Actually, the overlapping takes place in this way. Sideways overlapping will be formed. Like this overlapping will take place. Okay. So this will get overlap with one another. So this is nothing but pi bond formation. So here we will be having sigma. So here it will get paired. So these electrons will get paired by hydrogen. So hydrogen one is one electronic configuration. So this lobe is having hydrogen. This is having sigma bond. So here it is having hydrogen sigma bond. So here sigma bond between them. So here also it is sigma bond. Okay, spherical shape. So here also sigma bond. So this is nothing but the structure. Later while explaining or while writing sentence, you need to write how many pi bonds are present and how many sigma bonds are present. So pi bond is 1, sigma bond is, if it is difficult to count here, what you can do, you can count here also. Okay, sigma single bond always it is a sigma bond. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 pi bond is present. So in this way you need to explain the sp2 hybridization of C2H4. Very important concept.